Hi, Language Arts 7. We are going to start off our poetry unit with some similes and metaphors. We have some notes that we're going to need to add into our notebooks here, so make sure you have your digital notebooks pulled up and your simile and metaphor notes slides. So in order to find where we are going to need to be in our actual notebooks, you can go ahead and click on the poetry section. It'll take you there. And we're talking about figurative language. We're talking about similes. I'm going to click on that, and it will take me to the right place. Okay. Okay. So we are going to start with the term figurative language. Figurative language is language that is not meant to be taken literally. So we're going to copy that definition and paste it into our notebook. And all of these types down here at the bottom are types of figurative language: similes, metaphors, personification, alliteration, onomatopoeia, and that goes on to the next slide as well. Those are all different types of figurative language, language that is not meant to be taken literally. Okay, and I'm going to make that a little smaller so it fits on that line. Alrighty, our next term that we are going to be adding into our notebook is a simile. A simile is a comparison of two unlike things using comparison words. So our comparison words are like, as, or than. It's something you should probably be, I'm sure you've heard at this point. Go ahead and copy this definition and paste it into our notebooks. Again, I'm going to make this a little smaller so it fits. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and put an example on here as well. We have 3 different examples. My love is like a red, red rose. Her eyes were as blue as the sky. Her muscles resemble large boulders. Okay. All right, let's look at this one. It needs fixed. His muscles resemble large boulders. Instead of resemble, are like large boulders. There we go. So you can choose whichever one of these examples you like. I'm going to choose her eyes were as blue as the sky. And I'm going to paste it in as my example. Okay, next we have metaphor. A metaphor is a comparison of two unlike things without the use of comparison words. So copy that definition, and we're going to add in something else as well as this. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Oops. There we go. So a metaphor is saying that something is something else. So instead of saying, like our example up here, her eyes were as blue as the sky, we would say her eyes were the blue sky. Okay, and let's look at the examples that we have here. My love is a red, red rose. So again, saying that something is something else. My love is a red, red rose. Her eyes are emeralds glistening in the sunlight. They're not like it, they are. I'm going to take that example and paste it into my notebook. Now that I've changed the spacing there, I can make that a little bit bigger so we can see it. Okay. And just so it's easier for me to see, I'm bolding and underlining the terms here. Okay. So those are our notes for today, but we also have a couple of videos posted here as well. I am going to go ahead and show you the first one here. you guys get the gist of that. I'm going to show you one more video here, and then that's going to be it for our notes. I think you'll like this one better.
I don't get it, Shrek. Why don't you just pull some of that ogre stuff on him? You know, throttle him, lay siege to his fortress, grind his bones to make your bread. You know the whole ogre trip.
Oh, I know what. Maybe I could have decapitated an entire village and put their heads on a plate. Got a knife, cut open their spleen and drink their fluids. Does that sound good to you?
No, not really, no.
For your information, there's a lot more to ogres than people think.
Example?
Example? Okay, ogres are like onions.
They stink?
Yes. No.
Oh, they make you cry?
No.
Oh, you leave them out in the sun, they get all brown, start sprouting little white hairs.
No! Layers! Onions have layers. Ogres have layers. Onions have layers? You get it. We both have layers.
Oh, you both have layers. Oh. You know, not everybody likes onions. Cake! Everybody loves cakes. Cakes have layers.
I don't care what everyone likes.
Okay, ogres are like onions. So our example is simile. Okay, if you guys have any questions about figurative language, simile, or metaphor, send me an email. Have a nice day, guys.